Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. My name's Destiny. I do book things here, and welcome back to another Bookmas video. So today we're actually going to do a review. There are two in the lineup for Bookmas. I'm pre-filming a lot of these, that way they're kind of done. So I'm sorry if you can hear my heater. It's freezing in my house and I'm not turning it off. You may be able to hear it run. It is a gas heater, but I digress. Hopefully it's not too terribly distracting. So today we're going to do a review for European Trial for a Monstrous Gentlewoman by Fedora Goss. This is the second in the Strange Case of the Alchemist's Daughter series. I'm not sure she's given it another name. Couldn't find out. I didn't see it online anywhere that she's given it a different name, but we're going to do a review for this. I have 3 cons and 3 pros for this book. And yeah, so without further ado, let's get into it. So I'm not going to hold the book up the entire time because the book is like 600 and, let's look, hold on. I'm flipping through it in my lap. 708 pages. At least my copy is. That's my first con with this book, is that it was so long. By the time I got to the middle of it, I kind of got bored and put it down for a little bit, and then came back and finished it. I think with this one being so long as it was, she could have broken it into 2 books and made this a 4-part series, and it would have been easier to digest than a 3-part series, and leaving this whomper of a book. There is a certain point in the book where I think that it could have been broken into 2 and it would have been wonderful. It gave us a cliffhanger, made us move on to book 3, and then want to read book 4 as well. I will say I think it has middle book syndrome, so that's to be said. My first pro for this book is I love the commentary of the girls. So if you've not heard the series, you've not read the series, in the first one you meet Mary Jekyll. Her mother has passed away and she's broke. Her mother's financial advisor tells her, look, your mom's been paying for Hyde to live at this home. Go get whoever Hyde is and you'll save some money. And so she thinks it's Mr. Hyde, the notorious man wanted for murder. I'm sorry if you can see Keenan's tail. He's decided to come join me. Wait. Oh no, excuse me, it's Moto that's decided to come join me. So she thinks she's found Hyde, who's wanted for murder, and she thinks, well, I can go get him, turn him in, and there's a reward for his arrest. So she goes to go do that, and she finds Hyde's daughter, Diana, and not Hyde. And that's kind of where I'm going to leave it. In this book, you get like a cutout of the girls arguing. And that's not how that went. That's not what I was thinking. How do you know what I was thinking? And that kind of thing. And I find it amazing. I found it very entertaining. I have 3 sisters. We bicker like that all the time. And so it just felt like being at home with my sisters trying to write a book and none of us are agreeing how it should be written. And this just is the second one to that. So I thoroughly enjoyed that. My second con is I wish we had got a chance to hear more from the new characters in this book. I love the commentary of the girls butting in and like, that's not how that happened. You know, that bickerment they have and those side comments they have and things like that. I wish we had got some of the new characters who did that as well. I think that would have been really, really interesting because it gave, when the girls do butt in and they have these little comments and things, it's awesome because you get to know them and their personality more than just what's written on the page, or what's, the story they're telling. So I wish we had gotten that from the perspective of the characters that are introduced in this book, because I think it would have made them more real and stand off the page like the rest do. to me, the characters that have been added to this one versus the first one are not as entertaining. Not that I mean they're not entertaining. What I mean is they're not as fleshed out and as real to me as the original characters, because they didn't butt in, because they didn't have that extra page time. My third pro is I love the separate timelines in this. So in this story versus the first one, the girls end up splitting up into two groups to go do something. That's all I'm going to say. I don't want to spoil it. And I loved that because it was like they got to do their own thing and we got to see them in situations we hadn't seen them in before. And again, it fleshed the girls out a little more. They have become, more of a well-rounded character to me than in the first one. So I did enjoy that. My last con is okay. Sorry, I was reading my notes and go, wait, okay. So my last con would be that, we didn't really get to know the new characters as well. Like I said, I feel like the fact that they didn't get to butt in didn't flesh their character out as well. But also, they were there, they helped, but they didn't really have their own character. I feel like they were 2D versus the rest of the girls being 3D. When it comes to Mary and the original 5, I feel like I know them and they're my friends, and that I know what's going to come out of their mouth again because I know them so well because of all the page time they got. Whereas the new characters that's finishing this book, I was hoping I would feel that way, and I don't. I don't really know much about them. I don't see them as a full character. I see them more as I don't see them as a person. I see them more as a book character. Does that make sense? Maybe not. When I think about Mary and the rest, I think of them as actual people who have lives and dreams and futures. Whereas the characters that have been added into this, I don't see them that way. I see them as a book character. They went through what had happened in this book, and that was it. That's all there is. And so it kind of impeded my enjoyment a little bit because she wrote such well-rounded characters in the first one, and the second one just kind of fell flat. I am moving on with the series, though. I did love this. I did give it, I think I said 5 stars in my wrap-up, but I think I'm going to go ahead and knock it down a star and give it 4 stars. It's still a really good book. I still would definitely reread. But again, with the cons, I just feel like it was a 4-star. I am moving on with the series. I have borrowed the 3rd one from my library and planning on to buy it to finish out my collection of this series. But I did enjoy this, and I did enjoy the book overall. There's just a few issues I had with it. So that is it for this video today. It's a short one. If you like my videos and you want to see more of me, hang in there. There will be a new one tomorrow, and I will see y'all later.